refugee crisis, which was in 2015, when more than 1 million Syrians, mostly Syrians, reached Europe. The response was quite the opposite. It was much more of a closed-door response. Now, there were, of course, very important exceptions like Germany and Sweden that had much more of an open-door policy, but the bulk of Europe really responded in a way that we're not seeing with the Ukrainian crisis. And at the same time, that same dynamic is still happening today. So a lot of the people that are fleeing Ukraine are migrants from places like Africa and Yemen, and they're being treated very differently. They're having trouble getting out. They're being forced off of trains. The EU has said that the policy is that anybody fleeing Ukraine will be admitted, but we're seeing a very different dynamic play out, as we are with other refugee groups within Europe.
Leah, I like what you said, that this is the way that it should be, the good treatment, but for everyone. I want to underline a point about other things that all refugees face, which is in many times they have to learn a completely new language. From what you've seen so far in this conflict, do you have hope that people will be able to rebuild their lives?
I do. You know, in some sense, again, this sort of jarring double standard is of immediate concern. But overall, there's also been quite a lot of pressure now coming out, and we are seeing a kind of shift in approach. And I think regardless of where the refugees are from, you know, they are going to need reintegration services. They are going to need immediate support. But what we know from refugee crises all over the world is that refugees are remarkably adaptable, and that if they're given the tools and the support to actually rebuild their lives, they will do so. They will become incredibly constructive members of their new communities. They have a lot to offer, and I think that I'm hopeful that that's exactly what we're going to see.
Leah, thank you for publishing what you're publishing. It is important work. Leah Zamor with us there. ABC News Live continuing coverage of the war in Ukraine. We'll return in a moment. Please stay with us.